Lots of times when I walk through a home, homeowners come to me and they give me a list of upgrades, how much they spend and how much they expect to get back. They go into small little details. Sometimes I even had people saying, door handles or Dakota switches, yes, they are nicer, they are more upgraded, but don't make the mistake to think you will get it back. I quite often hear people want the exact amount of money what they put in for the kitchen and bathrooms out. And kitchens and bathrooms are the good case scenario. I had people who wanted money back for the roof and furnace and windows. That's never going to happen. A good agent can tell you the approximate percentage what you can expect to get back. A kitchen will give you a better return investment because of the roof. Of course, the kitchen is pretty, people coming in, it's visual, it's tangible. Roof, it is part of the operating of your home. So don't try to add dollars in and expect to get back. Don't look at your neighbor that had a basic kitchen and basic bathrooms, how much they sold, and then add in the cost what you put in. Listen to your agent. Lots of times you can over-improve your house and never get the money back. If you're planning on selling and renovating a house, make sure you talk to your agent. Ask them which level of kitchen you should put in, how much you should spend on the kitchen, how much you should spend on bathrooms, what should be your priority. If you have only a certain amount of money, where you should spend it. Should you do your dream kitchen if you're planning on leaving in 5 years? Most likely not. Even little details like granite can eat up lots of your money that you will never get back. So if you're planning on a quick return, then don't assume that you can overspend and get your money back. If you're staying for a long period of time, keep in mind that gorgeous $50,000 or $80,000 kitchen in 10 years will be outdated and you may have to redo your kitchen anyhow. So enjoy it, but don't try to get the money back and don't try to get that $80,000 back 5 years or 8 years later. Lots of times people get caught up in small little details. A chandelier, for example, or window coverings, or even appliances. Listen to your agent and make sure you sell your home. That's your incentive. Make sure you don't get your back up about a $2,000 difference and they say, well, that's not that much money. They should be able to come up with that. Listen to your agent. Make sure your agent does a good job negotiating for you. Look at the comparables. Look at the competition. And make sure that you make the right decision when you're selling your home. Of course, you want to get the most amount of money, but you don't want to blow a deal on $500. Sometimes when a buyer comes in with a low offer and you want to blow them off, listen to your agent. I have negotiated $30,000, $40,000 up. So when somebody comes in, don't get your back up because the offer is low. Let your agent do their job and work as hard as they can. If the market is low, don't blow off a buyer who coming in with a decent offer. When you're looking at offers, make sure you're looking at the conditions. Do they have a financing clause? How long the financing is? Do they have home inspection? Sometimes, especially when you have competing offers, I always tell people, a firm financing that somebody doesn't have to get the money worth money in our pocket. A shorter condition on home inspection, and depending which kind of clause the home inspection is, would make the one buyer, even though they're offering a little less money, more attractive than the other. So make sure you don't get tangled up the small details. Look at the big picture. Keep in mind, sometimes in competitions, buyers can get crazy and overbid prices. Prices can be inflamed. Lots of times I've seen these days that the bank will not appraise the property what they got. So then you have two options. A, you're losing your buyer, or you're decreasing the price. Very few times a buyer willing to buy a house, even if they have cash, that is not appraised by the financial institution. So keep in mind how much money you get for your house, especially in competitions. Trust your agent and make sure you sell your house for the most amount of money, but for a realistic price.